Well, mop-up operations still underway in KZN, of course, after the worst flooding in 6 decades, in 60 years, that hit the province this week. And we are expecting more heavy rain this weekend, after I heard from the SA Weather Service earlier. It's very sad to report this morning the death toll now standing at 341. The damage is estimated to be close to R1 billion. That's probably going to get worse. Never mind those who have lost their homes, their livelihoods and their possessions. So many people are helping, and one of the biggest organizations doing that is the Nelson Mandela Foundation, now also doing what they can to lend a helping hand. It's always a pleasure to have their CEO, Sello Hatang, joining us this morning. Sello, hello to you. While you and I talk, we're showing viewers the devastation of the mudslides. But with the mudslides, what I'm seeing is homes literally destroyed and vanishing into the distance. What kind of support is the Nelson Mandela Foundation providing? Good morning.
Good morning, Gareth, and good morning to the viewers. I think this is a moment where we should maybe first be passing our deepest condolences to the families who've lost their loved ones, families who have lost children particularly, and to hear of women who have to, a woman who had to carry a child while trying to, her child who had passed on, while trying to find help. It just breaks one's heart. So some of the help that we've been giving in the community is through our partners such as IT Labs. So IT Labs have been giving us feedback and update this morning, in fact, that they will be, they have been going into communities where some of the communities are in community halls. And that's where we're trying to put in the effort to try get help there where people are. We also lucky to have partners such as Old Mutual and Colin Mashawana Foundation. In fact, on Monday, I will be on the ground with Old Mutual Foundation and Colin Mashawana Foundation to try and see where we can help and particularly with homes that are destroyed. So the Colin Mashawana Foundation, as part of their 10th year anniversary, they will be actually there to try and also rebuild lives of those whose lives have been destroyed.
Where do you begin in the province, though, Sello? I mean, it's obviously great work that you and other organizations are doing, and partnerships like you're talking about are so important. You can't do this on your own. You need those partnerships. But where in the expanse of a province like KZN do you begin, and where do you take the help first? You can't help everybody. We'd love to, of course, but where do you start in KZN?
You know, Gareth, one of the things that we've been trying to do since the time of COVID, when we were doing COVID relief, we try and go to places where not many go. So in rural areas, we try and focus on the rural areas because they tend to be neglected. So on Monday, for example, we'll be in the Ilembe district, but we're trying to do it in Ntuzuma, for example, Inanda, and places like Bergville. So that's where we'll be trying to focus our attention. And I think one of the things, of course, that we will be also giving, you were asking what kind of help, besides food and rebuilding of homes, we will also be trying to give blankets. We've got some of our partners such as Cecily who have come on board to give blankets, and Video Vision, in fact, who are giving blankets. Anand Singh yesterday also went out and started giving blankets to families that are in need of blankets. I think the needs are so huge that we're asking all South Africans, as is the call for Mandela Day this year, Gareth, that do what you can with what you have. And in this case, we should try to focus in these communities in KZN.
Now, Anand Singh, again, always doing a wonderful job for a man in his position and that kind of influence. He still finds the time to go and try and make a difference. Sello, before I let you go as well, so you've told us what you're planning to do. You've told us where you are planning to do it. What's the call to South Africans now, those who want to help but don't quite know how? Are you accepting help as the foundation from ordinary South Africans? You've got big partnerships, and that's great. Are you accepting help from ordinary South Africans? If so, how do they do this? How do they get hold of you?
Yeah, so we do ask for help from ordinary South Africans. And if you can go to our website, nelsonmandela.org, you'll be able to then make a donation there that we can then redirect to these communities. So do visit our website to do so. We are proud to have Hulamin, Aspen, Old Mutual, like I said, and McCain has come on board with food that we will be giving to soup kitchens. So I think all these partners are partners that we're saying, with you, with your 50 Rand, with your 100 Rand, you can also make a difference if we were to contribute a little bit. And with those contributions, we are assuring you that the communities in KZN will be helped. And Gareth, I think the most important thing at the moment, the Nelson Mandela Annual Lecture, unfortunately, I can't announce the speaker yet because we just got good news that she's accepted to speak, to deliver the Nelson Mandela Annual Lecture, but we'll be focusing on climate change. And I think it's important that we look after environment. And this, we didn't know that the impact will be so big that this year we've decided that the Nelson Mandela Annual Lecture on its 20th anniversary will focus on climate change.
And it makes complete sense as well off the back of what we're seeing with the flooding in KZN, the kind of environmental impact. It's not just the rain, the amount of rain, but the impact on the ground and how we need to protect what's happening there. Saturated soils, homes washing away, roads washing away. It's a very clever idea, Sello. We'll talk about that lecture closer to the time. I'll make sure that we get hold of you for that. So Sello Hatang, the CEO of the Nelson Mandela Foundation, I like the way he said this, that you don't have to be a big corporate. It's great if you are, and you can get involved with the Nelson Mandela Foundation as well. It could be just your 50 Rand. It could be 100 Rand. 50 Rand can buy 3 loaves of bread that could go to a family over the weekend. It might be the first meal that they've had in days. So don't feel like you can't. The smallest donation really can make a difference. I know it's a tough time for everybody economically, but if you do have 50 Rand, there are organizations like the Nelson Mandela Foundation, like Gift of the Givers, which eNCA is partnered with as well. If you want their details, head over to eNCA.